love for animals. We have 2 gorillas at the San Diego Zoo that now have tested positive for COVID-19. 2 that have been tested positive. We have another that's symptomatic. We're currently confirming the source of the infection.
Bay Area transit systems are working hard to make sure passengers feel safe. As KPIX5's Don Ford reports, one of the weapons they're using against the virus is ultraviolet light.
You remember those black lights we used in college? Well, Smart Train here in Sonoma County is using its medical-grade cousin to help make the trains safer. Out of sight in the overhead compartment is what Smart Transit System believes is the latest weapon against COVID. A battery of powerful ultraviolet lights located next to the new filter system.
Anything that comes through the filters will go through the lamps, and then from there it'll be killed.
These special high-powered UV tubes come in several different frequencies, thus each appears in a different color. Looking more like lightsabers, they will kill several different kinds of pathogens, not just COVID.
The governor of New Jersey is very determined to crack down on crime, not murders and rapes, but anyone who criticizes the governor of New Jersey on Fox News. And that would include the people who run the Attila's Gym. The owners of that gym have refused to stay closed this year. In November, we spoke to the owner, Ian Smith.
So Frank and I are currently being fined personally. Governor Murphy has attempted to pierce the LLC. He has fined us $15,497.76 per day. That fine started as per day, yes.
Well, the Attila's Gym has not paid those fines, but the state didn't wait around to litigate or adjudicate. They just took $170,000 from the gym's bank account, because they can do that because they're the state. They don't have to ask permission. So we asked the state of New Jersey about this. They gave us this statement, quote, "The state previously obtained a judgment from the court in the amount of $134,463.08, which the state intended to collect. Apparently the funds were were frozen as a result of a bank levy having been issued due to the state's collection efforts, which is part of the enforcement of a judicial order." Okay, keep in mind, that all sounds very legal. If you stop paying your rent, how long does it take you to get evicted from your apartment? Probably New Jersey, a year or two? This happened like that. They targeted these people. Ian Smith is one of them. He's the owner of the gym. He joins us tonight. Ian, thank you for coming on. I'm sorry about this.
Thank you for having me, Tucker.
Has the murder rate dramatically declined in, say, Camden? I mean, it seems like the state is focusing an awful lot of resources on crushing
I think it's actually higher,
and criticize
actually.
them. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I'll stop ranting. Oh, tell us what the state of affairs is tonight.
So as of yesterday morning, my partner and I checked the bank statement in the morning, and we had no money in our bank account. The state emptied out every single dollar that we have. This is in the middle of an appeals process and ongoing litigation in the matter of the fines and several other matters regarding the state, including a lawsuit against Governor Murphy and Judith Persicelli herself. This is, as simple as I can put it, this is an interference with our right to counsel. This money in our bank account does not come from memberships. We have not charged our members since April 1st, since we originally shut down. This is donations and this is T-shirt sales that we have used to pay our bills and to fight our legal battles. And it is a clear and it is a blatant violation of our constitutional rights and our ability to defend ourselves in the court of law.
How long do you think they'll allow cryptocurrency to exist? Sorry, just a thought. Probably not too long, because they can't seize it from you.
No, they can't, and that's actually one of the most frequent recommendations for people who want to continue to donate is to set up a crypto account.
Yeah, while you still can. So now that they've taken all your money and you can't afford legal defense, what's your path forward?
We will be fundraising. We put out a video last night explaining the problems that we're facing, and we put out a call to help to the many people who have supported us from the beginning and the many people who have learned about our story along the way. And we've got 450 T-shirt orders to fill and a lot of donations coming in. So from now on, we're going to pull all of our money out and we're going to just go at it in cash and write checks as we go. There will be no money in our bank accounts, and we'll continue to fight this no matter what.
I just want to very quickly remind our viewers of two things. You haven't spread COVID to anybody, and I'm reminding the Goldman Sachs guy who runs your state, you're being punished for trying to keep people healthy and trim in the middle of a pandemic that kills people who are overweight and out of shape. Doing more than he has to save people's lives, and of course you're being destroyed for it. Ian Smith, I appreciate it.
And I would just, thank you very much, Tucker.
Thank you.
Law.
How long do you think they'll allow cryptocurrency to exist? Sorry, just a thought. Probably not too long, because they can't seize it from you. How long do you think they'll allow cryptocurrency to exist? Sorry, just a thought. Probably not too long, because they can't seize it from you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're running the biggest special we've ever had for our best-selling product, Brain Force, now Brain Force Plus. There's 20% more in each bottle.
It's time for others to join us and stand up. Be accountable before God and be free from the lies of this system. You do not have to be weak, scared. You don't. I understand your pain. I know your lives and countries have been stolen and changed for the worse. However, you can only reclaim you. You cannot reclaim something that is not yours to take back. We never made this country great. God did. He used our ancestors. Through blood, sweat, faith, and tears, that's what made this nation great. You do not have the power to take this nation back. You can take the nation of you back. Whatever your name is, whatever being you are, you can take that nation back. Stop allowing yourself to be the victim of these self-help cons and stand up before your Creator and Father and ask Him to accept you. If you are genuine, you will be accepted. Then your life will really start to have change and have real meaning even in these trying times. When you really, with a true heart and not with 1 ounce of deceit, ask Jesus Christ for help, He will show you the light. Then you can stop walking in this damn darkness and believing the stage theater. In John chapter 10, I'm going to share 5 verses with you. The words of Jesus Christ, John chapter 10, verses 4 and 5. And when He putteth forth His own sheep, He goeth before them, and the sheep follow Him, for they know His voice. And a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers. You see, certain people will not follow the Judas goat. It does not mean that sometime in your life that you did not follow a Judas goat, but it does mean that when Jesus called your name, you turned around and you went back. Most folks do not. They will keep going because why? Jesus just told us they cannot hear His voice. But we can hear His voice. And when He called us, we turned around and we went home. We may have had to get an ass whipping when we got home, but it was well worth it. Because in that punishment meant that we got brought back into the fold. Our fold, the flock of Jesus Christ. Verse 14 says, I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and am known of mine. It says he is the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and am known of mine. We know one another. 26 and 27, this is when Jesus Christ, then in John chapter 10, this is when Jesus Christ was confronted by the Jews. And this is the exchange. Jesus says in 26, but ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Underline, they follow me. John 8:12. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Revelation 19:14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. The armies in heaven are following who? Jesus Christ. John 21:19. This is Jesus Christ talking to Peter, and he is telling Peter what death that he's going to glorify the Father with. And when he had spoken this, he saith unto Peter, follow me, follow me. John 12:26. If any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. If you serve Jesus and follow him, Jesus says the Father will what? He will honor you. You will have his ear. You will have his attentiveness. You will have his love, his protection, and his guidance forever. It don't go away. It does not go away. You have that forever. For doing what? For following Jesus.